to On the Spot. I'm your host, Rich Gallup. We have a great show for you today, Jeff Gerstmann.
That's right, we do, Rich Gallup.
We do. GDC is going on right now down in San Jose, California.
Yeah.
We're 50 miles south of us.
That's the Game Developers Conference.
That is what GDC stands for, and there's all kinds of craziness going on associated with that.
Yeah, there's been, I mean, it seems like most of it's coming out of the keynote addresses, but there's some stuff. You know, Speed Tree is there talking about their fascinating tree-making technology.
Okay.
But on top of that, you know, Nintendo's there saying some pretty crazy stuff. Sony's got some crazy stuff.
Did you say Speed Tree?
Speed Tree, Ryan Davis. Welcome to the set, sir.
Fast foliage? Is that what we're talking about? I don't know what that even means.
It makes trees fast.
Yeah. If you're
That's
making a
crazy.
game that needs trees, Speed Tree, apparently.
There's all sorts of crazy stuff like that happening at GDC right now. We've got a whole team down there. We're actually going to be looking at some of that a little bit later in the show. We're also going to be giving away 3 copies of Capcom's Classic Collection Remix for the PSP.
We sure are, Ryan Davis.
We're going to be looking at crazy DS games that it's the Japanese take on American football.
We're letting Ryan Davis be a disembodied voice today, by the way.
That's
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, that's how we roll around here. But we do have all kinds of. We are giving away some games. We do have some great reports straight from the show floor. Carrie's down there. But the big thing that happened. Oh wait! Also, Brian Eckberg's coming in with a crazy DS game. Do you remember?
Yeah, the crazy anime football action. Yes, Ice Shield 21. Obviously, it's a football game.
I didn't see this game until maybe about 20 minutes ago. And it looks. I think I'm gonna have to go buy it.
Yeah. It looks real crazy.
It's football done right on the Nintendo DS.
Totally.
Basically. So yeah, and Brian's gonna come on, and we're also gonna talk about the new Sweet 16 feature that's going up today.
Right.
And world premiere trailer. I think Ryan Davis said 2006 FIFA World Cup.
I didn't, but thank you.
I said.
Well,
it.
yeah, you said it.
It's been said.
But that's
now.
not like the only trailer.
No, it isn't, because there's an amazing trailer that just hit the site just a few, like maybe an hour or so ago.
Right.
It's for the new Zelda game for the DS, Phantom Hourglass.
That's the scariest of all hourglasses.
It is. It's It's not the Phantom.
No, it's Phantom Hourglass.
It's not an hourglass that lets you download
because then it would be
games and
The
play
Legend of Zelda, The Phantom Hourglass. That would just sound weird.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying no.
The Phantom.
The Phantom.
No, but this game will come with a lap board.
Okay.
So that's the difference. Yeah.
We do have a trailer for you. You can find it on the site, or you can watch it right now.
And we are back. Thank you very much. I'm here with Brad Shoemaker. Brad, how you doing?
Good.
You have an incredible morsel here with you.
I have a tiny DS.
You have the DS Lite. If we actually show it over to this camera right
so
here.
Little. Look how little
there
this
it is, the DS Lite. This is fresh from Japan.
Yeah,
now, these are incredibly hard to get right now.
Yeah. It came out, well, this color, the white color, came out first in Japan about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. And then they chased it a week later with 2 more colors, different shades of blue. It's the DS Lite. It's basically just a DS, way smaller. Screens look way better, as you can surely tell.
So let's just do a little side-by-side comparison here on the camera. There we are.
Burning into my retinas.
Look at how much, not only brighter, but also how much smaller. I'm just gonna look at that. It's tiny in comparison.
Yeah.
We can hold it sideways here.
The screens will definitely sear your eyeballs.
The breadth is now the original DS. This big hunkin' thing right here. You could either turn the backlighting off or have it on, and that was it. Right. Now this has 3 different settings for the backlighting.
I believe it's 4 actually.
4 different.
Let me
it's
get out of here and.
So there it is.
Drop back to the menu.
At its darkest.
As you can see when it boots up, it's just a DS. You know, the software basically seems to be the same.
Okay.
This is actually a Japanese unit, but just like the regular DS, you can put it in English. It's got a new little option here at this boot up screen where you can just set the brightness levels, and obviously, it's useful for saving your battery life. But who's not going to want to run it like this?
Now, can you actually do any of that on the fly in games, or is that something you can only do from the
as far as I know, you can only do that here.
Okay.
But you just pick what your light level is appropriate for, and off you go. So
very cool. Now, we don't have a U.S. release date for this thing just yet.
No, that's the big question about this thing. Everybody wants to know when it's coming out here.
Nintendo hasn't said anything yet. We don't know.
Yeah, it's worth pointing out that you can just import it, and it'll play all your American games.
Okay.
If you can find one, that's the big thing, because this thing flew off the shelves in Japan. It actually, both release dates, all the units sold out before the stores opened to sell them. So
now there's some other small minor differences between this and the regular DS that we might want to mention. One being obviously form factor. You compare these two bad boys here. That's a whole lot smaller than this one is. Also, odd things like the stylus on that is way bigger, and it's also coming out of the side.
Comes out of the side. It's a lot fatter.
It's a lot fatter. It's a lot taller.
Yeah. It's got a little more of a pronounced tip.
Now, the MSRP for this thing in Japan is like 16,800 yen.
Yeah, which is roughly $140.
It's roughly $140, but you can't find one at those prices.
If you want a DS Lite, you're going to pay a lot more than $140. They're going for $200. I've seen them as high as like $300 online. So these things are heavily in demand in Japan right now. So you're definitely going to pay through the nose if you want one.
Tony here, who's watching the show right now, wants to know, is the DS Lite sexy?
It is incredibly sexy.
I think we can say it is super sexy.
I don't know if you can see how glossy it is.
It does have this really nice kind of iPod
exactly.
polish
it's
to
very
it.
Slick. I mean, that means it fingerprints up real good, but you can just kind of wipe it right off and you're good to go. A very, very slick device. It feels a lot more solid. It's a lot more kind of heavy. It's got more heft to it than that. The old DS feels kind of hollow, and this one's.
Now, another cool thing is battery life. I've been told that the battery life is way longer.
Yeah, incredibly, considering the screens are that much better.
So the screens are both brighter, and also the unit goes for a lot longer.
Right.
I've heard like 20 hours or something at the lowest light settings.
Wow, that's
so, I mean, you're talking a huge amount of time.
Yeah.
Jeff, 20 minutes, 20 hours?
It's definitely a lot longer. Yeah, I mean, obviously it depends on the battery setting and probably to a certain extent what game you're playing. But yeah.
Well, very cool.
Very good.
Well, Brad, thanks for coming by and showing this off. As we mentioned earlier, right now, GDC is happening down in San Jose, and we have a whole team of people down here, and here's a little clip of what they're doing and what they're seeing.
Carrie Gouskos. I'm here outside the San Jose Convention Center, the site of GDC 2006. And GDC stands for the Game Developers Conference. And if you go inside, you'll notice it's a little bit like something called E3. The difference is that it's a little more skewed towards game development. We're about to go inside and check out what exactly is being shown on the show floor. It's not all just tools. There are some games, and there are some pretty exciting games. So let's go check it out. One of the hottest things being shown at GDC this year is the PlayStation 3. Now, there aren't any games here on the show floor, but they are showing some pretty impressive technology demos. What's the technology behind the PlayStation 3? Let's go find out. Hey, I'm here with Erwin. He's a physics developer for Sony, and he's showing us what's being shown of the PS3 here at GDC. So, Erwin, can you just let me know what it is that you're showing right now?
Yeah, sure. So basically, there is physics simulation running on the cell PlayStation 3. The next generation basically is heavily using parallel processors. So basically, if you look here, the clock simulation is running on one processor, but even this processor is not even fully utilized in this demo. And then there is the water simulation is running on completely a different processor, which is part of the cells.
All right. So are people developing on these kits right now?
Yes, there is approximately like 14,000 kits already shipped worldwide. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much, Erwin.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. All right, so we're here in the Nintendo booth. I know what everyone wants to see. You want to see the Revolution, right? All right. Ready? Here it is. Okay, I'm kind of bummed too. All right, it's not playable. I can't even touch it. I can sort of sit here and drool on the glass, but that's about it. So that's all you get for Revolution out of GDC, but I'm sure we'll see a little bit more of it at E3. Okay, so that wasn't as much Revolution as we would have liked to have seen. But what the Nintendo booth is full of is DS Lites. I mean, it is full of DS Lites. Check it out. And the games that we've got showing here at the Nintendo booth, Tetris DS, Metroid Prime Hunters, We have a new game called Magnetica. We haven't seen very much of it before. We also have Brain Age, which is coming out in the States soon. And we also have the new Super Mario Brothers. So let's go see what the new Super Mario Brothers looks like. So what we have right here is the new Super Mario Brothers. As you're finding out, just looking at the brief intro we've got going on, is that it's the same old story. Mario, Peach, Bowser. Oh, she's kidnapped again. Why can't Peach stop getting in trouble? And if you look, we have 3 modes in this game. There's the single-player campaign, there's the Mario vs. Luigi, and there are mini-games. So let's check out what the single-player campaign looks like. This looks a little bit like this layout for Super Mario Bros. 3. You can go from world to world. In the first world, if you go into the first world, it's going to look a lot like the first world in the first Super Mario Bros. Game. Oh, check this out. Big Mushroom. Big Mushroom. Now, this is fun. Basically, you get a big mushroom and Mario just goes crazy, causing havoc, tearing out pipes, destroying everything in his path. This is actually pretty fun. I got a chance to play a little bit of this, and I was definitely having a good time as Big Mario. All right, we're about to leave the Nintendo booth, but we didn't want to leave without leaving you guys with a little something extra. So your friend of mine, Ricardo Torres, hooked us up with some free swag to give away on the spot. So hopefully you guys will be getting it. These are Brain Age t-shirts, and I don't know how many we have, but hopefully we're going to have a bunch to give away to you guys. So, hope you enjoy them. So that wraps up our GDC Day 1 coverage. Stick around to the site. We'll have more on Day 2, hopefully looking at that right now, and Day 3 for Friday. If you want to find out any more about GDC, come back to GameSpot.com. I'm Carrie Gouskos. Back to you, Rich.
Thank you, Carrie. She gets to do all the fun stuff. She gets to go down to San Jose. She gets to stand next to the Revolution. She gets to play the Rubber Duck game.
And she gets the Brain Age t-shirts.
No, they get the Brain Age t-shirts.
Oh, they get the Brain Age t-shirts.
Welcome to the set, Bob Colayco.
Thanks for having me again, Rich.
No problem. Anytime. We have to say, GameSpot paid subscribers. Our favorite part of every show is talking to you in the chat room. And of course, everyone can now send in your questions. Everyone, registered members, whether you pay or whether you do not pay, use the form. Send them in. Ryan Davis will send them right to us, and paid subscribers will win a Brain Age t-shirt later.
I don't get
one? 3 of them will. And copies of the game Brain Age.
Do you get Brain Age t-shirts?
No, dude. Oh. We give them to the people.
All right.
We get this awesome job. They get the t-shirts.
Oh, okay.
That's the trade we make here.
I see.
Bob, you brought with you Metroid Prime Hunters, correct?
Yes, got it right here.
How is it?
It's great.
Yeah?
It's an awesome game. It's kind of strange. For a Metroid game, you think a great single-player adventure. Mm-hmm. They try to do some multiplayer action on the recent GameCube one.
That's right.
It was okay, but the multiplayer here is really great, and you get to play online. You can play with 4 people. They got all these modes. It's great stuff.
Well, you don't get to play online today. You only get to show us the single-player.
Yeah, I've got us booted right into a single-player
cool.
section.
Hop right in. Tell us what we're looking at right here.
So right here, this is what you see when you're jumping to a planet. Mm-hmm. And this is how you dial in which planet you want to jump into.
Use the stylus, I'm guessing.
And use the stylus, and somehow I think this froze up on us while we were waiting.
Well, while Ryan Davis fires up some questions, we'll get that game rebooted for us, no problem.
Sure, we'll do that.
Live TV, you understand how it is.
Yeah.
Ryan Davis, you have any questions?
Yeah, people want to know about the quality of the voice chat. How does that work out? How does it sound?
There's voice chat in this game?
There is voice chat in this game, and the interesting thing is you can only do the voice chat if you get online and you join a friend's game.
Okay.
If you join up with your rivals, you can't access the voice chat. But otherwise, when you're in the lobby and you're selecting your modes, you can go right into to voice chat. You just hold down X and you start talking to each other. Hey, Rich, you suck.
I'm no good at first-person shooters. You will. I'm not good at first-person shooters.
And that's how that works. It comes through pretty clear. It's about the same as if you played Xbox Live.
Except you can't talk while you're actually playing.
No, you can't talk in the game. So that limits the value like a little bit, but it works out.
That's a pimpin' stylus you got there, by the way.
Yeah, I just found this on the desk over here.
I think it's Brian's.
Okay, well, I'm stealing from you for a while.
All right, cool. So now it's not frozen. What do you do?
Now you're just gonna dial in here which planet. Like, let's just pick this one.
Okay.
Let's just go, and we're gonna land our ship, and then we warp to this the space station at ludicrous speed.
Obviously.
And then it shows your.
They've gone plaid.
Yeah, we've gone to plaid, and we're just going to land at this outpost, and it's going to show your typical Metroid landing sequence.
So is there a story to the single player?
Yes. You're in search of the source of these mysterious messages that have come out of this system called the Olympic Sector.
Cool.
And there's some kind of great unknown power that's emanating from here, and you have to go track down some artifacts called the octoliths.
Oh.
Put them all together, and then you can.
Are there
figure out
any
the
within
secret.
sight right here? You just want to pick up a couple octoliths for us right now? Or?
Yeah, I'll just do that in 2 minutes. No, there's a lot more of the single player game than that, and
Obviously.
yeah. But as you can tell from, it's got a nice looking style here.
Graphics
really,
are great.
Yeah, it really looks like a great game. And I'm just aiming with the stylus, just dragging across the bottom screen like this.
Now, you, like many members of the GameSpot staff, are left-handed.
Yes.
Do you have any problems playing this game?
No, because they've thoughtfully included nice reverse options, whether you want to play with the stylus or you want to play with the D-pad and the face buttons to aim. You can do that left-handed either way.
Now, does it feel like a first-person shooter since you get to aim and move like that? Or?
Yeah, the interesting thing is that this actually feels more like a first-person shooter than even the Metroid Prime games on the GameCube, because you've got so much precision over the aiming here. I'm just like, this is where I'm pointing, this is where I'm shooting. I'm shooting these creatures here.
Cool.
They look like Metroids, but they're not.
They're not?
They're not.
Why you
They're
gotta
not.
ruin things? Oh.
Now I'm gonna just suck in all those power-ups, just like in the Metroid games, and that's how it goes. You explore these little space stations and planets, and you can unlock different guns, find different guns. You'll find your missile power-ups and your energy tank power-ups, and you fight bosses. They're bounty
You turn
hunters.
into a little ball and you jump all over the place.
Yeah.
and-
Well, as soon as I take out this turret here, that's bothering me.
Ryan Davis, more questions, please?
Sure.
Mika, Judo Man, and Mark all want to know how long the single-player campaign in Metroid Prime Hunters is.
Well, depending on how clever you are at getting through the puzzles or finding your way around, you can get through there in around, if you're good, maybe 6-7 hours. Most people maybe closer to 10 or something. But you can see here you got your typical morph ball maze.
Oh, you gotta do a little grenade jump.
Yeah, you got to do a little
Bomb
grenade
jump.
jump. It's hard on. This is not my DS. I'm like staring at the TV, or
You want to play that on that DS Lite, don't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that as my excuse. That screen's brighter.
Ryan Davis,
Yeah,
and
help me out.
one last question, please.
They want to know about the different controls. Obviously, you can control it with the stylus, but there's other methods that you can use. How do those work?
Right. Okay. So the other alternative method to using the stylus is to switch. You use the D-pad and the face buttons.
I gotcha.
To move around and aim, and you can switch. Whoa! I'm just getting shot by something in here. You can use the D-pad to move around and the face buttons to aim, or reverse it if you like doing the left-handed business here.
Cool.
So
Like weird people like you and Jeff and Tim and...
no, I
everyone.
actually I use a stylus left-handed, but the standard mode I keep getting frozen in here. The standard mode I do it right-handed.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Got-
All right. Well, thank you, Bob.
Anyway, okay.
Nice having you on here.
Thanks
Bob's
for having
full,
me.
Yeah, no problem. Bob's full reviews on the site. But right now, there's still more coming from GDC. Last night, they had a big award ceremony. It was like 2 hours long or so, and we condensed it into a couple of minutes. Check it out.
Thanks again, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here this evening to present the Choice Awards along with our IGDA partner in crime, Jason Della Rocca. This is, Jason. This is our 6th year bringing you the Choice Awards, and what a year it's been.
And the IGF Seamus McNally Grand Prize Game of the Year winner is Darwinia.
About 4 years ago, after we'd had some success with Uplink, the four of us were still just friends from university, and we didn't know. That was a good shot. Starting a war now. We didn't know whether we should start a real games company or whether we should just go and find real jobs. We decided to give Darwinia a go. Now, we didn't take any money from publishers because we didn't want any publishers f***ing up our game.
And now let's get down to our final award of the year. The Best Game Award.
Animal Crossing, Wild World. God of War. Shadow of the Colossus. The movies. Game of the Year.
The best game of 2005 is Shadow of the Colossus from Sony Computer Entertainment.
Very cool stuff. You can find more of our coverage of GDC right on the front page of GameSpot.com, or you can go to GameSpot.com/events/GDC 2006. But right now, I've got Greg Kasavin here. Greg, how you doing?
Doing well.
And you are here to give us a little taste, or should I say an additional taste,
Indeed.
of The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Yes, this is probably the biggest single game to come out this year. This year? Wow. So that's the amount of time that I've been spending playing this game, showing through, because I've been doing very little except play this game. I still feel like there's so much more that I have to get to before I can reach a verdict. But
now this is the follow-up to Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, which was a much-loved RPG both for the PC and the Xbox, the original Xbox.
Right.
And it was a game that was very much lauded for its open-endedness.
Right. And this sequel follows suit. It lets you play pretty much however you want, except I think one of the big differences is that all these different ways that you could play this game, they're all, everything I've been doing in this game has just been a lot of fun. So it's not just this big immersive experience type of thing. It's also just, like, the combat's intense, the stealth is cool, the interaction with all the different characters is interesting, the quests are interesting. So I'm about to get into a big dirty pit fight.
Awesome.
My character is...
your character looks rude.
My character is an orc thug, wielding...
So wait, a thug is an actual class in this?
A thug is a class that I created, because you get to create your own class.
Oh, really? That is awesome.
Yeah, you choose the different skills you want to be good at, and so on, and you basically take it from there and create a character
so what
like
is
the one
keeping
you want to play.
From getting into this pit fight right now?
I think it might be... There we go. It was. I can't hear the audio, but hopefully you all can. But there was a bit of announcing, so place your bet. Who's going to win between me and this
nice young lady
yes.
here in her fun helmet?
She is fast. I am slow and powerful.
Now, while you fight to the death here in this crazy arena, I'm going to throw some questions at you.
Yeah, go for it.
Gary Moore wants to know. He's heard that some people have been complaining about load times, frame rate, and freezing. Have you encountered any of these problems?
Well, not as such. Which version is he referring to? The 360 one?
I assume so. He does not.
You know, I've had it in the 30-odd hours I've played. It's frozen on me twice, actually, and I don't know whether that's the game or the Xbox or whatever. It really hasn't bothered me. The loading times are relatively short. I guess Bethesda has issued some kind of announcement that, like, it loads faster if you have a hard drive, and you can actually, like, defrag your hard drive or something like that.
Have you been playing the PC version at all? Or
I've played. I need to play the PC version a lot more. I haven't gotten. Bye. See ya.
Gave her the business.
Yes. This axe is the business.
Now this is just like the arena mode. This is like a kind of an aside.
Yeah, this is totally just a sub-quest. It's just something that you can choose to do. I'll show you the world map right quick. I'm right here, which is just the arena in the Imperial City. The Imperial City itself is huge, and the world itself is way bigger.
Speck there in the middle, that was just the one city, and then you're seeing more and more land. So the world itself is huge. We're not just talking about like a really long grinding quest, but it's a big environment.
The world is gigantic, but more importantly, it's detailed. Like it's rich with little details. It's just really cool to be able to walk up to a table and see, calipers and a hand scythe and a candelabra and all this crap, and you can pick it up and get your crazy physics and throw stuff and watch guys practicing, and you could take your axe and decide you don't like this guy, and you know what, hit him and start fighting. Just start a frickin' brawl, because I'm a thug and I'm suicidal.
You're gonna get.
And now I'm being arrested right before I was about to be killed. So let's see. Should I go to jail, resist arrest? I should probably go to. Let's see. I'm going to pay the gold. He says, too bad, I was hoping you'd resist arrest, but trust me, he says that all the time. So, anyway, I just narrowly escaped being murdered by a gang of ruthless arena fighters because I got arrested for hitting a fellow orc in the back of the head with my battle axe. And those types of experiences can be yours in this game.
Being able to say things like fellow orc,
yes.
for example.
And actually, there are a lot of really cool details like that. Like, you'll be fighting a guy and he'll say, like, take that, orc. They'll actually acknowledge the type of character you are. There are a whole bunch of different races you can choose from. The orc just happens to be well-suited to thug-like behavior.
Now Johnny Clark from Allentown, Pennsylvania, along with a lot of other people, are asking, when's the review coming for this? The game's already out. It came out earlier this week.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you're looking for validation to go get this game, consider this it. I'm really enjoying this game so far. It's just a question of how much. You know, it's one of the most impressive, just even based on what I've played of it so far, it's one of the more impressive RPGs I've played in a very long time. When's the review coming out? When it's ready. I'd love to tell you that it's going to go up tomorrow, but considering I've poured this much time into this game already and I still haven't beat the main quest, I think I'm going to need the weekend. But early next week.
So it's a big game. We don't want to shortchange it. You've been playing this game a whole bunch. In fact, just this past Monday, Greg here played the game nonstop for 12 hours in our first GameSpot gameplay marathon.
Right.
Which, you know, unprecedented. We were live. Greg, you were there giving commentary for it. It was a really awesome thing. So if you missed it, here's all 12 hours right now.
Just kidding. We're not about to show you an entire 12-hour broadcast again. The whole point was you had to tune in to see the whole thing live. So the next time we do one of these crazy live gameplay marathons, remember to tune in, because it turned out to be something really cool, and we really appreciate all the great response that we got, and I'm amazed that some number of you actually stayed there right along with me for the entire 12-hour stretch from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Now, I wanted to clear up a couple of misconceptions about what actually happened. The first thing is, the number of bathroom breaks I took is 1. The second thing is, the fire alarm at the end, that was real. I swear to God, the fire alarm actually went off after 6 a.m. The building did not burn down. It was actually just a scheduled test. They figured that no one was going to be in the building, and I guess I didn't get the memo. Anyway, without further ado, we aren't going to show you the entire 12-hour stretch, but we'll show you an entire hour. Check it out.
This week's On the Spot is brought to you by Wendy's Spicy Chicken Sandwich. Do what tastes right.
We sure are pranksters, aren't we, Brian Eckberg?
I'm tired.
Yeah, we said, we're going to show you the whole 12 hours. We didn't.
I feel like I need a shave.
We're going to show you a whole hour. We didn't. Instead, there it is, condensed, raw, well, not raw, very, pure. There it is.
Condensed.
That was an hour and 30 seconds. Gritty.
Straight off the
exactly.
street.
Now,
Straight off the street.
Imagine doing that for 12 hours, living the orc thug life.
That's a lot of thugging.
Yes. The thug orc life. Jeff, which would you say I should go with?
I'd say orc thug life.
Orc thug life.
There's a lot of orc thug passion that you find in that game. You can drink it. And
for real.
Yeah.
Is it anything like Romulan ale?
It's 1 part mead, 1 part blood.
Yeah. Anyways, enough with you guys. We'll be back with you for LocoRoco in a little bit. Brian Eckberg, how you doing, sir?
Hey, man. How you doing?
brought a great, amazing game with you that I might just have to import after seeing one gameplay video.
Yeah, this is an interesting game. Of course, we're talking about iShield 21.
Okay.
Which is a Japanese sort of anime-influenced football game.
Awesome. American
as if the name didn't give it away.
Yeah, exactly. iShield 21. What are we talking about? LaDainian Tomlinson?
Right, we are. Yeah.
No. But yeah, so this is a Japanese. It's a Japanese look at American football on the DS. And it's got some really cool game mechanics. If you can see right now, my guy here, the actual title character, see his green eye shield, is running with the ball after a kickoff. What you see is as he's approached by guys who want to tackle him, you'll see these little holes up here, and you have to tap those holes.
Okay.
With the stylus. In fact, all of the controls in this game it's completely controlled with the touchscreen and the stylus.
Awesome.
And so now he's I missed, so he's going to get tackled. So you can see how they move around a little bit, and you have an energy gauge, and the longer you run, the more it goes down, and once it runs down completely, you're tackled.
That was an awesome return.
That was a solid return. So now we're here at the play call screen, and you've got your standard run, pass, punt, and whatever else you want to do. Okay. I'm going to choose a pass play just so we can get a good look at it. And there's no like out route or anything. You just choose pass play, choose the receiver you want to throw to, and basically it's the play goes into motion. The thing about this game is that it's very hands-off. You're really only controlling sort of the running and the catching of the ball. The ball there, I missed it.
You missed it.
Yeah, so you saw the ball flew through the air.
Yeah.
You tap the ball and the guy catches it.
Cool.
Now, there's a little bit of, you're rewarded for tapping really accurately. So if you tap directly, I'll try it again. If you tap directly in the center of the ball, you actually can run after the catch. Otherwise, you're tackled immediately.
Okay.
So it really rewards you to be... to try to be as accurate as you can. But yeah, the game is really hands-off. You're really just trying to be as accurate as possible. Let's see if I can catch it this time. Man, I missed it again. I thought I had it.
You had that.
Yeah, it's a joke. This must be the Super Bowl.
I want to see this show. This is based on a cartoon?
Absolutely. This is based on an anime and a manga series, I guess. And I don't know if it's out in America. I'll try to run
go to
it.
iShield, dude.
Go to iShield.
Gotta use it. Now, why does he wear the eye shield?
Well, it's a long story. I had to look this up on Wikipedia because I had no idea.
Okay.
But this guy supposedly is a really great runner, except for here. But anyway, he has to wear the eye shield because he doesn't want to be recognized on the field because he's afraid that every other character, every other school in his local area is going to recruit him, and he doesn't want that.
No, who wants to be recruited?
No, he's loyal. You know what? It's 4th down. I'm going for it.
You got to go for it.
Yeah, so he wears the eye shield to protect his identity on the field.
Obviously.
So
keep going.
Yeah, one more pass play here. Maybe I can catch the ball, actually.
Ryan Davis, get us some questions, will you?
I've got questions. Xavier Matos wants to know: is this just a goofy take on football, or are there types of or is there a typical plethora of modes akin to most football games? Is there any lasting long value?
Well, there's a story mode, but the problem is it's so in Japanese that I didn't understand it at all. Basically, all I was doing during the story mode is sort of walking around the empty classrooms and bumping into fellow students, which is kind of how I spent really my high school career. But
the sneak!
Yeah. So you see there, I found a hole. He's going to push some guys away. But yeah, no, there is a story mode, but it's sort of like, it's kind of hard to figure out what's going on because it's all in Japanese text. Mostly what interested me and what interested us was the really different take on football here. When you're on defense, you have to tackle people who have the ball, and you basically do that by scribbling the screen as hard as you can.
Cool.
So it's really fun, really, really active, and it's definitely not as, you don't have as much control as you would in, say, Madden DS or something like that, or any other Madden game, but it's definitely got some cool things that you definitely haven't seen in a football game before.
Does the game contain any run-stuffing gang tackles?
Actually, you may see one right here if I miss. Actually, it's funny. There's actually a lineman mini game. Whereas, you scribble the screen, and the line will either expand or contract to open up holes in the line for you to run through, depending on how fast you scribble on the screen. And then, if the ball is dropped and there's a fumble, you have to tap on the ball to recover the ball. It's completely touchscreen controlled, and it's just fun. I mean, you don't have to worry about. If you don't know anything about football, you don't want to call plays, you just call run play, and then if you're good with the stylus, you'll have a lot of success. It's pretty cool.
One last question, Ryan Davis.
Everyone wants to know if this is coming to the U.S., if we know anything about that.
That's my question. No.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
People want to know if they like they like football and they like anime. Is this the thing for them? Is this worth
sure.
the
If you
import?
like video games on a DS, if you like anime, you like football, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll answer that one.
At the very least, the optimist in me hopes that maybe the Madden team looks at this and pulls something for the DS version of Madden in the future.
Or there's some cartoon station out there that sees this and says, I'm bringing iShield 21 to the States.
Shonen Jump.
And then this game will come out in like a year or so.
Absolutely. That'd be great.
English.
That'd be great. We'd love to see it.
Cool. Well, thank you, Brian Eckberg.
My
Before you
pleasure.
go,
Yeah.
there's a feature going up on the sports part of this fine site that we work for. What's it all about?
Well, everybody knows March Madness is in full swing. We're
Yep.
doing the Sweet 16 games start today, I believe.
Yes.
And we are doing a Sweet 16 feature. What we did is we all got together and talked about some of the biggest basketball game innovations that have happened over the years, and we decided we'd put them in a bracket and let readers vote for them and decide which has been the biggest basketball innovation over the years. So the feature will be running over the next couple of weeks. It'll go live later today. So give it a look and definitely vote and let me know what you think. And I think we put together a little selection show.
We sure did. As with any March Madness, you need the selection show. We put this together yesterday. Hope you enjoy it.
Hello and welcome to the GameSpot Sports Sweet 16 Selection Show. Over the past few weeks, the massive GameSpot Sports staff has spent literally hours poring over every basketball game in history to bring you our picks for 16 of the most important hoops innovations of all time.
Actually, Brian, wasn't it just you and Bob talking at your desk for like 15 minutes last week?
Shut up, Rich.
You shut up, Brian. We've organized the picks across 4 brackets: presentation, fundamentals, control, and extras. And even though many of these innovations aren't unique to basketball games, they've all played a part in turning this into this.
Breaking the mold. So without further ado, let's get to our picks. We'll start off with a bracket that Bob Colayco has the most trouble with in his real-life game, Fundamentals. The top seed goes to 3D graphics. The second seed, and sort of a controversial choice here, online play. It seems the voting committee cares more about looks than longevity, Rich.
Which is exactly how I feel about your mom, Brian. Did Bob write that?
Dude.
The third seed goes to franchise modes, while year-round recruiting gets the fourth and final seed. Tough choices all.
Yeah, over in the presentation bracket, though, we've got real NBA players and teams entrenched in the 1 seed. Another controversial pick, licensed cover athletes, takes the number 2 spot.
Wait, aren't those the same thing?
Well, only when you think about it.
The third seed goes to the instant replay feature, while NBA 06's story mode comes in at number 4, knocking off Tourney hopeful licensed music in the process.
Ow, you know what? Tough break for hip-hop. Of course, if it was up to me, we'd have nothing but George Strait songs in basketball games.
Moving on to the controls bracket, a very strong number 1 seed, Analog Control. This one's got to be an early favorite in the tournament.
I don't know, Rich. The separate buttons for dunk and shoot at number 2 is an underrated pick by some experts. And with the shot stick and freestyle controls rounding out things at 3 and 4, this could be the most wide-open bracket in the tourney.
Finally, we come to the extras bracket, which is being led off by a Create-A Player. Brian, I spent last night making my all-Middlebury team.
They play basketball in Vermont?
Hey, if you can be D3 hockey national champs 8 out of 12 years, anything is possible. Moving on, we've got interactive load screen slotted in at number 2, but because it was basically the only thing enjoyable about NBA Live 06, it arguably could have gotten top seeding.
Amen. At number 3, we've got play-by-play commentary, and that means we've got 2 innovations on the bubble, Rich.
That's right, Brian. 2 hoops innovations looking to fight for that final tournament spot. It's between sweat effects in next-gen games and C-list celebrity guest appearances. Brian, I'll make a prediction here. The selection committee is going with Flavor Flav.
Okay, it's all down to Sweat versus David Arquette. Tough choice, Rich. Well, let's not keep the people waiting. Perspiration gets the 4 seed.
And look at those sweaty fools going nuts. It's party time for them, Brian, but too bad for the Arquette fans. They're clearly heartbroken.
Go cry and you're ready to rumble, DVDs, hippies. So there you go, folks. Our 16 innovations that changed hoops games. Which one will reign supreme? That's up to you to decide, so get to voting.
Did you see 50,000 Miles of Graceland? That wasn't
bow
terrible.
arrow thing.
Yeah,
Pretty
Elvis.
Oh, yeah, in your face, C-list celebrities.
Whatever, man. I'm not into this whole thing anymore, man. Next year, though.
Next year?
It's over.
Next year, number 1.
We are the Duke of C-list celebrities.
Jeff Gerstmann, hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
You've got
it's nice over here.
Isn't it nice over here?
Yeah.
Buzzing on the standing set,
Yeah.
far, far away from Rich. It's cool.
What?
We have a game here which we're all super excited about, which
Yes.
we first saw at TGS.
Yes, TGS last year.
Saw it at TGS last year, and it captivated us so much that we smuggled it back into the U.S.
Yeah, but it was like a game share demo, so the minute the power goes out on the PSP, it's gone.
You managed to actually keep that thing alive for like a week.
Yeah,
right?
I had it on there for like 2 weeks, and I had this other crazy ukulele game on there for like a month.
Oh, that thing was awesome.
That thing was awesome.
But unfortunately, we couldn't show it to the people.
Right, yeah, but technology has progressed, and now we're able to show it to you again because they're actually showing the game off in similar fashion at GDC.
What's the name of the game?
This
Jeff?
game is LocoRoco.
LocoRoco.
And for those of you who don't habla español, LocoRoco is Spanish for
Crazy Roco.
Crazy Roco.
Now, isn't it true this game is called LocoRoco in Japan?
Well, you see up there the little symbols up there up top. The symbols are the same because of the whole L and R thing in the Japanese language. But they are calling it LocoRoco there as well. So let's jump right into the demo. Some people are saying, and by some people I mean me, I guess, it's kind of like a 2D Katamari Damacy. It's
because we don't have enough ball rolling on the PSP.
Dude,
apparently.
Totally.
Need more ball rolling games.
Yes.
Oh, look at your guy. He's excited.
So this guy's happy. He's like, hey, man, whatever.
This game just makes me laugh. You don't even have to do anything. He just sits there and smiles.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
So basically your only means of control are the two triggers, the two triggers on the PSP, and you're basically tilting the screen back and forth, and if you hit them both, he'll jump. So I'm picking up these little flower bulbs here, and that'll make me get bigger. And that is pretty much the goal, is to get to the end of the level. And being bigger lets you sustain more hits, and there are certain things that are like weight controlled, so if you're over the 10 mark, you'll be able to open up a gate and stuff like that.
So, but you can also then you aren't always just this one big glob, right?
Right. So when I get up here a little ways, there's going to be a situation where I'm going to be too big to make it through.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You crazy.
I know.
What are you going to do about that, Jeff?
Well,
That's tough.
When we get over here, we're going to find out.
I'm getting dizzy as all can get.
Can at any point can you just spin it all the way upside down? Or?
No.
Please,
This is the limit of the tilt. So we're just going to break it. Okay, here we go. Here's what happens when you hit the circle button. Oh, jeez!
You've multiplied into
yeah. So you can split apart, and then I can reform. So you can get over here, and I gotta straighten out.
You form like Voltron, and
that's right. And
Roko's the head.
Heat ahead.
Yeah.
Let's just say we form like Voltron, heat ahead. So we're down here, and see, this is where it comes in handy.
So we
got this tight little cap. It's like I'm too many nachos. I can't fit through that hole. But boom! These guys got no problem. They're like, and they're partying. They're like, yeah, dude, let's do it.
Fun.
So then we get them back together and we proceed. So yeah, it's got it's a real kind of obstacle course thing going on, and there's a lot of little puzzles and stuff like that along the way.
Now this is just a little single level demo, correct?
Yes, it is.
That we are picking up. We got this at GDC.
Yeah, and they showed it at GDC because they announced that it's going to be coming to the U.S. this summer.
Right. Did they give it? So it's the summer. Did they give it a more specific release?
No,
date?
they said summer worldwide. That's all they said. So that presumably means that Europe will get it around the same time as well.
Along with iShield 21, right?
Along with of course, right. iShield 21, day and date. Same.
See, now the wind blew you apart this time.
Yeah, so, the little Sonic the Hedgehog kind of automatic
out.
thing. Yeah, these dudes are not happy with this. They're split up. They don't know what's going on.
Everything is loco.
Yeah, these Rocos are loco.
Hey, Jeff, do you face enemies on any of the levels?
Well, you see these little spiky guys here. They will kind of move around and cause trouble. There were some little owl dudes back there that I took out. So there's obstacles that you have to avoid, and that seems to be kind of the enemy. Of course, this is just a one-level demo, so who knows what the final game will have in there. So here's a little troublesome part here. That guy's going to blow me up there into those spikes if I'm not careful, but I got to get over there. Go, go, go.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Now they're all gray and sad.
Yeah, but I picked them up. We're okay. It's like real Sonic the Hedgehog style where the rings come out and you pick them up.
Any more questions, Ryan Davis?
People, we got all sorts of questions asking about the specifics of the release date, multiplayer, online, game sharing.
Give us some names behind these questions.
Well, it's okay. Jay wants to know.
Perfect. See, now Jay's heard his name on the show. There you go, Jay. Thanks for writing.
What's the deal with these plants that just seem to be kind of spawning up
There are
here?
just like little hidden plants that you'll get to, and see now I'm 10, so now I'm a big dude.
He's like Kirstie Alley.
Exactly.
Has this game come out in Japan?
No, it's
already?
not out in Japan yet either. So it's going to be a truly worldwide release for this game because it'll be coming out over there around the same time. And it's really exciting. This is a game that, seeing it at TGS last year back in September, it was like, man, that game's awesome. Hopefully they'll bring it over, but not holding my breath. See, I need 15 to get this open.
There, son.
But see, I missed a few along the way, so I can't get this door open. Which would open up an alternate path to the exit. So here we go. We got to split up the team one more time here. You guys ready for it?
No. Ah! I like the little thunder in the background, like you're turning into a vampire or something.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no!
Shazoom! well, cool.
Very, very
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about this. I'm just in awe. This game's got just an awesome art style.
Yeah, the visual style it's really impressive. You know, it's got the 2D 3D thing down.
Dan from New Baltimore wants to know: is there any kind of a storyline in this, or is it just you are crazy, Rocco?
I've got a question for: there's a New Baltimore?
Apparently.
When did they make that? Presumably, hopefully, there'll be some kind of story, but right now we don't know. It's just the demo, and see, this is the end of the level here. Now I could have gotten as many as 20 little dudes together, and then 3 of these little hidden shadow dudes are apparently somewhere in the level. But since I didn't take those alternate paths, you know, who the hell knows where they're at?
Not me.
Not you. That's for sure.
So we're gonna keep this on for as long as we can.
Yeah, basically, we're gonna leave this plugged in until someone else needs to play PSP games on a TV.
And then we're gonna say, no, you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool, Jeff. Thank you for showing us LocoRoco. This is awesome.
Anytime,
we are all looking forward to anything else that we can get on this
it's
game.
LocoRoco. You gotta roll the R.
Good to know. Up next, we have a trailer for the next FIFA game for the Xbox 360. Is that right?
I think so.
I don't know what the name of it is. It's World Cup.
2006 FIFA World Cup. The World Cup. You know, it's the event where everyone goes play soccer, and there's like millions of people watching.
Soccer? What?
It's like
is that
like
like
iShield 21, except you can only kick the ball.
It's like hockey on the grass.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That I get.
Yeah.
Here we go. Check it out.
And there it is, another world premiere trailer here on the Spot. We get a lot of those, and they are all awesome.
Those guys had like the best hypercolor shirts ever.
Was that really happen?
Yeah.
Or am I losing it?
That blew me away.
No,
where can I get? Does EA have shirts like that?
No,
could this change to like a Panama? Is it?
No. But yeah, World Cup. Brian, who are you picking?
Ajax. Amsterdam, baby.
You can pick the nation, not yeah.
Go Team Blue!
Team USA actually just got stomped by Germany 4-1, and they're like, oh, we didn't have all of our starters. And, yeah, go USA, though. We'll root for you. Anyways, we're at the end of the show where we give away prizes, and we announce winners from last week, my favorite part of the show.
I love it.
Last week, we gave away, I believe it was 18 total prizes. We gave away 3 copies of Mega Man Powered Up and 3 copies of, what was the other game, Ryan Davis? Do you remember? Ryan Davis? I don't know. Tetris DS.
We gave away so many.
It was Tetris DS, and 12 standees for Star Wars Empire at War. And we have the winners here. The question for Mega Man Powered Up was which of the following bosses was not a real boss? The answer was D-Tricity Man.
See, when I read that, I thought it was Tri-City Man, like a sporting good. This is a local thing.
Yeah.
Fremont, right?
No. Yeah, no. The Tri-City DJs? No. But anyways, the 3 people who won that are Andre Reese of Ontario, Sean Moore of North Carolina, and Stephen Machuzak of Pennsylvania.
Good job.
And we gave away 3 copies of Tetris DS to people who said, which of the following letters cannot be created by a single Tetris block? The answer was the letter Y or option B.
Maybe you can't.
Someone say that name for me, please. Michael?
Mikhail Hasselgren
of Sweden. Chen Reed of Australia, and Brian Gilmore of California, reaching out across borders for that Tetris DS prize. Congratulations to all of you. And the last question, Ryan Davis, you asked, did you remember what it was?
No, I don't.
The Death Star was blank operational.
Oh, yes.
Blank operational. The answer
The
was
answer is C, fully.
C, fully. And we have two
fully
whole screens of winners here. So,
I was going to say friggin' operational.
well, yeah, I think maybe like Porkins said that, and then he cashed out. But the winners were Christopher Jack of Florida, Matt Halbrook of Virginia, Lewis Green of the UK, Michael Estrada of Texas, Leo Blake of Utah, Rick Walland of Florida. The other winners were Mac Hawbaker. That's a great name.
Yeah.
Mac Hawbaker of Arizona, Maurice Matthews of California, James Woodsack of Ontario, Tom Aiken of British Columbia, Justin Harper of California, and the man who's facing Will Savage in a steel cage match next week, Henry Battle III of New York.
The third Henry Battle is definitely the worst of the three, man. That one.
The first two Henry battles.
It cost a lot of lives. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of lives.
This week we are giving away some great prizes. We're giving away 3 copies of Capcom Classics Collection Remix for the PSP and 3 copies of Brain Age for the Nintendo DS. That's not even out yet.
No.
And we'll throw it. You guys got some Brain Age T-shirts.
We got these
that
cool
Carrie was
Brain Age
showing off
T-shirts
earlier.
here. They say Gray Matters on the front, Brain Age on the back.
Nice.
It's a medium. Mine is, at least.
They won't fit us, so you get them.
Yeah.
I mean, we got these to give away.
Yeah, GameSpot paid subscribers, the way you win a trivia competition here is you see this window with us, you see next to it there's a thing for questions, and next to that there's a trivia form. Click on the little drop-down menu, choose question 1, and then click on the answer that you think is right for the following question. You get it? Everyone did it right last week. Do it right again this week. We're proud of you. Question number 1 is... Rich says waiting for the graphic. Which of the following is not a Final Fight villain? A. Bread, B. Torrente, C. G. Oriver, or D. Doug? Now, you pick the answer you think's right, hit submit, and if you are one of the first 3 people to do right, you win yourselves a Capcom Classics Collection remix for the PSP. Fellas, you want to do the next question?
Sure, yeah.
Do
Hit
it.
me.
Dude, totally.
Do it, all right.
I'm ready for it.
This is for the Brain Age.
You read it. I forgot how.
There are blank miles of axons in the human brain. Is it A, 5, B, 20, C, 23, or D, 3 million?
What's an axon, Ryan Davis?
It's part of a neuron, I think.
Yeah,
Some
it's like
sort of
a little-
brain meat thing.
It's the part that
Brain
sticks
meat,
out.
yeah,
We
that's
learned
the
all
good
kinds of
stuff.
stuff about the brain when we were looking up that trivia question. Do you know the answer to that one?
Again, I would have guessed friggin'.
Wait.
There are friggin' miles of axons.
And actually, you're right. Yeah,
Fully, there are miles.
There are a lot of
There are
them.
fully miles.
They're fully miles.
Ryan and
Bro.
Jeff, is there anything on the site that people should know about that they should be checking out?
Let's see. What do we got? Blazing Angels Xbox 360 review running a little later today if it's not up already. Metroid Prime Hunters review is up. We'll have video review for Blazing Angels in the morning. And all that and then some.
I'm going to say all sorts of GDC stuff. You go to the GDC page, GameSpot.com/events/GDC 2006 to catch all that. All sorts of crazy stuff coming out of it.
Yeah, like for example, did you know the PS3 is going to be region free?
No, I did not. Jeff.
Crazy!
Did you know that Metal Slug is coming to the PSP? Like all 6 of them?
What?
It's a fact.
What about
Awesome
the Nintendo
stuff.
Go? What's that all about?
I don't even know what the Nintendo
That's
Go
not even
is.
there. There's a leaked shot or a fake shot or who knows of some logo that says Nintendo Go. Go is Japanese for 5. It's their 5th system. Logo looks pretty good. And it's the first name other than Revolution that I haven't totally hated. So
I like
Star Road?
Revolution.
Well, that was for the last one.
That's too bad.
Well, thank you, fellas. Great show having both of you on today. It was nice
Thanks.
having you around.
Anytime.
Brian Eckberg, can we expect a preview by Shield 21 on the
It's
site?
up right now, baby.
Sweet, and the Sweet 16 feature. Just go watch that video again. Try to spot Stanley in both crowds.
Oh, you're ruining it.
No, that's funny when you see it.
I had to
when
watch
you realize
it 3 times.
Yeah, so that's what we're pointing out to you. But I'd like to thank Greg and Brad for coming by. All of the crew did a phenomenal job, and of course, you for watching. We'll catch you next week right here on the spot. I love saying that. 3,000 miles a day. Great movie. Elvis era.